YouTubes. In my wife's Odyssey, some of you know these homeLink has a homeLink thing here. Well, this button, which is the most used button, is pushed in and doesn't want to come back. Doesn't want to come back out, so you can't push it anymore. This has happened once before. I took this apart, got the button out, and then put it back together, and it was fine. And then later on she pushed it, had a problem. But she's been using just a remote. So what I'm going to try to do is show you how you take this part off to get to this button, so that you can kind of reset it. I may actually just flip this button and this button around, these two buttons around the button part, so you can this doesn't happen again, because this one's rarely used. Let me show you how to get this. What this is, you've got, okay, what's in here, you have a bolt there and a bolt there, and then you pry out these light covers here. That's how you actually get to replace the light bulbs in here. There'll be another bolt here, another bolt here, and then this whole thing will just drop down. Let me show you. Things you're going to need is a 1/4 inch socket. I think it's an 8mm socket. You got a nut driver, some trim removal pieces. You can get away with a flathead screwdriver if you're careful. Pocket flathead screwdriver. And I got a little parts thing. So what you're gonna do is, first thing, I don't know if you can see it. You can see me in here, up in here. Here there is a small bolt here and a small bolt there. You need to get those out, and then I'll show you the other ones.
8mm. Be careful, because the bolts will fall down on you and you can lose them. Here's the other one. Okay, now with that, then these, you can, if you're careful, you can pry out carefully. Carefully pry them out. I didn't break that one. And this one here, you see. Your car's old, be really careful with this, you can snap these. There we go. Got those out. Now, there should be cut 2 more bolts here. Let's see. Okay. Switch to my nut driver. And if you need to replace your light bulbs for these, this is how you get to them. Okay, got those off. Now this whole thing comes out.
Now this whole thing comes out, and you're left with this. In order to get to those buttons, you're going to have to get into this component here. And we're going to have to disconnect these connectors. Once you do that, you will have to reprogram the buttons for your house, for your garage. So that's just a warning. Got it out. Now we're going to take this to the workbench. You're back at the workbench, where I got a little more room. So what you're going to need to do is you need to basically pry out these plastic parts. look around programmatic, mechanically, you'll see little tab here, here, and here, and this part will pry out. So essentially, you take a small screwdriver, you push up, or you push it a little bit, and this will come out. This part you need to get into here. In order to do that, you see these little plastic tabs here. Be very careful. Don't use a lot of pressure. Take a small flathead screwdriver, or if you've got a trim piece removable kit, you can just push that kind of there you go. And the same for this side, just push down. This is kind of hard for me to shoot this. There, this part comes out. Now, to get into here, you got some more of those tabs. Here, 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 and here. So you need to, and if you needed to replace the homeLink, this is actually how you get to it too. Now you need to push these here and here, kind of like the other ones were, and to get to this, to open this up. So again, I'm not using much force here. This is plastic. It'll only give so much before it breaks. Of course, famous last words. Ha ha.
Yeah.
And we got to our buttons. Our problem button. Now, of course, this is out of the car, so you don't know which button's which. Is this one, because when it's in the car, it's like this. So you can tell which one it is. See which one's pushed down. So I'm going to try to. I've done this once before where I just reset it. I just pushed it back. I got underneath here and pushed some stuff around, and it worked, and then it stopped working again. I cannot move the buttons around, but I can take them and put them back in. So they're fine now. So I'll just put this back together and hope it's okay. There. Slapped it back together. Now the buttons are no longer pushed in. Gonna have to warn her not to push it too hard. So, and then the now to know where the things, which way to put it in, like this or like this. Think about it. The wire's got to go in here, so it's got to have a hole for it. So it goes in there. And yeah, the other wire goes there. So push it back in like that. And it's all together. Push push this in, back together, and then just put this back in the car with those 4 screws, with the 4 bolts there. They're 8mm bolts, and snap these covers back in and reprogram your
homeLink.
Got it all back together in here. And I just gotta reprogram this to match the garage door opener. So that's how you fix that problem, or change the homeLink if you got a new part for it, or change the light bulbs. Later, tubes.